Well, everyone, welcome back to Shoutout Saturdays, the long-awaited next video. Finally. And just as a reminder, do not ask for a shoutout video. You all have been very good about keeping this up in the past, so let's make sure it stays that way, because, if you ask for it, I'm not going to give it to you. Or I'm going to be less likely to give it to you if I had planned to. Anyways, now with that out of the way, today on this Shoutout Saturdays, we're going to take a look at SML. Reviewer. So, what to say about, as I'll call him throughout the rest of this video, Rev. Well, if you haven't been on my channel long, you may not know who Rev is. Well, Rev is another reviewer of SML, as well as other things which we'll get to in a minute. Rev makes SML reviews, hence his name, which have a number counter at the top of the video for how many points the video he's reviewing is getting. And I like this system, but if there's one problem I have with this, it's the fact that sometimes the number doesn't match up with the rating of the video. Just because a video has enough funny jokes and not enough bad stuff to get a 5 out of 5, doesn't always mean that it's getting an A, A-, or A+. Sometimes, even with a 5 out of 5, Rev will give the video a B+, or even a B. And while it isn't anything awful, it's just a bit irksome. Then again, this all could just be my OCD talking, so I don't know. Overall, I think Rev's video reviews are really good, fun to watch, and most of the time well laid out. And then there are the other reviews. While Rev has only done a couple so far, Rev seems to be getting more comfortable with series reviews. The difference? He's just reviewing the series as opposed to on an episode-by-episode basis. Some examples have to be his Ruby review and his Super Mario Bros. Z, or pardon me, Z review. Apparently it's a Z, so it's a Z, not a Z. I think that these videos are great as well, although the main reason I do episodes is simply because I don't want people to miss out on anything I have to say. And then we have Rev's reactions. They're, alright. They're a bit overdone in general, although not to an extent as I do. But, they're just fine. He generally partners up with Flamey Cat and sometimes even myself to do the reactions. And personally, I think both our reaction type of videos need lots of work. I'm mentioning both of us as I don't want to be in a pot kettle situation. And plus, I think I need to work on the reactions as well. Just kinda editing them down to the funny parts, especially if you don't like ours, or especially Rev and Flamey's, style of comedy. Because if you don't, the reactions will be a bore for you. And finally, we have the live streams. Most of the time this is him participating in my various live streams, although occasionally he'll hold his own, whether on his own channel or on SML Reviewer Gaming. Which, now that I've said it out loud, makes absolutely no sense. Like, SML Reviewer Gaming. Whatever. Anyways. And these live streams are pretty funny. Again, if you enjoy that style of humor. Just be careful. Rev's streams tend to have TV shows, which is great until the Nazi cheeseburger. He'll get you. Right, anyways. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to note some things about my relation with Rev. First of all, we've known each other for just under a year, and it's been great. It's really helped me open up, and I've gotten to know so many more people in part thanks to Rev. Also, Flamey joined a couple weeks after I found Rev, so that's a plus. Rev and I have done some awesome collabs as well, so if you want to check those out, go ahead. But there's also a lot of misconceptions that I need to clear up. A lot of people, and this is probably one of the biggest ones, think that Rev and I don't like each other, like we hate each other. Well, that isn't the case. Rev just likes to make jokes at my expense sometimes. Okay, a lot. But, whatever. You get used to it. And besides, if someone feels free to make jokes about you when you're right there, that doesn't mean that something's wrong. In fact, that should solidify the fact that you have a strong relationship. And besides, Rev has taught me so much, whether it be from how I should format my videos, to being more tolerant of Certain groups. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, thank you so much, Rev. You deserve this shout out for your great channel, great videos, decent live streams, and how much you've helped me. Thank you so much. Well, thank you all for watching, and go subscribe to SML Reviewer. I will see you guys later. Take care.